Hi Taurus. So I'm here to bring you your February general reading. I have already shuffled off camera just to try and speed things up a bit, especially for uploading these to YouTube. So I'll get stuck in it, okay? So your overall energy that we're going to begin with is the Temptation card, okay? Now the Temptation card traditionally is the Devil card in tarot, okay? So when we talk about the devil, we talk about all things that are toxic behavior, toxic emotions, toxic people being surrounded with us, too much drink, too much drugs, addictions of all kinds, even addictions to people as well, okay? Now, I'll be honest with you, we have some cards that, you know, the energy is a little bit tougher now than Aries reading just before you. But look, we'll get through it, alright? So your first card from this deck is Fire. You can see that. Strong emotions, passionate love or hate. Okay? Your second card is the Lion. It's time to act. Okay? Your third card is the Frying Pan. Trouble or accusations. And your fourth card, which is lovely, you got the Box. You will receive a gift. Okay? Now, I'm not surprised to have seen, you know, the Frying Pan and the fire with this Devil card, okay? Because this is the type of emotions that we're talking about, okay? Not so very nice, but sure, look, you have to take everything with a pinch of salt. You have to take the good with the bad, okay? So I do feel, when you have, we're going to start now. I'm going to start with the first row. You do have the Star card and the Hermit card, okay? So the Star card is a card of Aquarius, and the Hermit card is a card of Virgo as well, okay? So the Star card talks about both of them actually. The first two cards both actually genuinely do talk about healing, because the Star card is a card of healing, okay? And the Four of Air, which is the Four of Swords, is traditionally a card of healing, but that talks about going within, okay? It really does talk about going within and taking that time for you, taking that time to heal, us. And that's also what Aries did get. You did get a few cards actually similar to Aries as well. So it feels like the energies can be connecting. You could be dealing with an Aries as well. Because you have 1, 2, 3 cards, 4, and there's another one. There's 4 cards. You have the very same as Aries here, okay? But when I look at this star as well, it just really, it doesn't always feel this way to me, but right now I just feel like, you know, everything is predestined, okay? So, you know, some things are just written in the stars. So I do feel that this is the time to go within, okay? So I do feel that something has happened. I do feel this Frying Pan, there has been some sort of trouble going on. You know, the strong emotions as well, with the love or the hate. It could be actually a love or hate relationship as well, okay? But with the temptation, with this devil energy here, yeah, it always brings trouble, okay? It always brings something that's not so nice, all right? But I just feel now, look, you have the Hermit card here, okay? Just like Aries, I think it's in the same order as well, and you have the High Priestess. So for you Taurus, just like Aries, it is a time of having to go within, okay? It is a time of having to use your own intuition as well, all right? And trusting yourself and trusting what you feel, okay? Because the Hermit does talk about you getting the knowledge. You have gained some sort of knowledge by going within, okay? And it's like you have to trust this knowledge, all right? And with the Four of Air as well, it really does say, like, you know, you're taking that time out, but you need to heal. So where I'm going with that one, that you need to heal, I just feel that maybe you are putting off doing some sort of healing, because if I just skip and jump down to the next row, you know, you've got the 9 of Air and the 8 of Air, okay? So this is the 8 and 9 of Swords in traditional tarot, okay? So this really does talk about a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of worry going on, okay? And then like with the 8 of air, it does talk about spending a lot of time in your head, a lot of overthinking this situation, not seeing things very clearly because you are not very grounded. So I would suggest that you maybe look up videos on YouTube on how to gain your energy, okay? Now I do feel that, you know, because when I come to this role, I do feel that this is connected to do with love, and I do feel it's connected to do with a relationship, because in between the 9 and the 8 of air, you have the 6 of cups, or 6 of water, which is traditionally the 6 of cups, okay? And this does talk about, it does talk about our soulmate, okay? It does talk about, you know, a soulmate that you may have been with a past life, that you feel things so deeply. If you look at what, you know, she's holding herself, but look at where she's holding. She's just like holding, you know, exactly where we feel our intuition, exactly where we feel our soul is, okay? So I do feel there is a strong connection. I do feel that this is where this trouble has come, or where this, you know, this love-hate thing and this temptation, where this devil energy, it is coming from a place of love and relationships for me. But you got the messenger of water, okay? So the messenger of water is the Knight of Cups in traditional tarot, okay? So it is like there is love here. There is someone offering their cup of love to you, okay? And this person's very sincere, and I do feel that this is someone, you know, if you're not already with this person, it could be someone from your past, you know, as past as in this life, but it can also be someone from a past life, okay? But I just feel for some, because it's going to be different for each one of you, okay? Like I do feel like, you know, there's kind of, okay, I'm getting two like different stories. If this is someone that you're already with, okay, this is a soulmate. This is someone who is very much genuine. But I just feel you could be up in your head too much. You're overthinking things, which is leading to anxiety, which is leading to sleepless nights, which is leading to a very muddled mind who can't make a clear and a correct decision for themselves, okay? For others of you, I do feel that something has happened, that you have, like, you know, you have met somebody new, and someone who is absolutely very genuine, because he is a genuine person, okay? And I do feel that you feel this sense of this, you know, this knowing this person before, this, you know, unbelievable soul, our knowingness, this chemistry, this attraction, and yet you're doubting it. You're doubting it because you're just overthinking it, okay? And I do feel like, you know, this is happening because you're very guarded of your heart. Now, you may be very guarded of your heart to do with an ex, or it can be to do with a past breakup or a past hurt. But you really need, like, my advice to you is to come out of your head, okay? Stop overthinking things, okay? Get out of this mental prison, because that's what that is, a mental prison, torturing yourself. But nobody else is doing this to you. That's one interpretation of this card, is that you're doing this to yourself, okay? So you need to break free, and you can break free. It's up to you to break free, though. Nobody else can do this for you. And it's kind of like, it's going to be like a domino effect. If you can break free from this mental torture, you won't be so anxious, you won't be so worried, you won't be just staying up all night not able to sleep, because this is the card of sleepless nights, okay? So I do feel like if you can manage to do this, you know, things are changing, but it's like, it's up to you, okay? It's time to act. It's time for you to take control of the situation and to make those changes that you need to make, okay? Which always come back to any changes that we need to make. Changes first take place in the mind before they can take place, like before they can manifest externally, okay? So you need to go within, you need to see, okay? Now your next card for this one is transformation, okay? And transformation is traditionally the death card, all right? So with the death card, it brings an ending of something, okay? Now I'm hoping for your sake it's an ending of this overthinking, okay? Because this is not good, this is not healthy, okay? And this is something that we don't need in our lives, all right? But with transformation, it does talk about, you know, as you're closing one door, another door will open for you, okay? But it can also talk about you transforming your life, all right? you taking those steps that you need to do for you and making those changes. And it's kind of like you make those changes. It's almost like if you look at her, you know, I know her lips are not pouting it, but it's kind of like she's just blowing on things, okay? So it's kind of like, this is a wish, okay? Because I just feel, you know, when I look at even these two in the same row, you know, the stars are aligned now for this, okay? It's time to let something go. It almost feels like as well that it almost feels like there's some sort of a resistance to let go, that, you know, but you need to let go. Do you understand? For your own peace of mind, you need to let go, and you need to change, you need to grow, okay? And when you do this, when you, with this transformation card, it's going to bring about massive new beginnings, because you got the Ace of Fire, okay? Just like Aries did, okay? And the Ace of Fire is a new beginning, okay? But it's a new beginning that has a lot of growth attached to it, okay? And it's something that can grow, something that you're very passionate about, okay? It can be a passionate new beginning. Once you decide to make those changes that you need to make, I do feel like it's going to end very positive by the end of the month. Now, guys, you got to remember that timing is fluid. These messages could well go into, this could have already happened. It mightn't start happening until the end of February. It could be even March, okay? I set the intention for it to be in February, but, you know, timing is fluid, okay? So then you have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And this is something that is very much a card of destiny, all right? Something is predestined to happen. Now, normally they say, you know, the wheel can go up or the wheel can go down. But for me, when I see what's coming, I do feel that the change of this wheel is going to be very positive for you, okay? And this is something that is predestined. This is something that is meant to happen. This is your destiny. This is a very fated event. But in order to have this, you've got to make this change. You've got to end this situation that you've put yourself into. You've got to end it, okay? Because you have the Magician card. And the Magician card is absolutely lovely, okay? And Magician card is like you have everything within you to make those changes. You don't need anything, that you can do this, okay? And the Magician card does talk about manifesting things, okay? And you being able to manifest things. And I just, look, it's going to be very lucky, whatever it is, okay? Because you've got two major cards beside each other, the Wheel of Fortune. So this is something very much fated, okay? You're going to be manifesting great things into your life. And it's kind of like, you know, it's like when we do any type of soul work, once we start to heal parts of ourselves, we start to get a lot of blessings in life, okay? Now, you did get one extra card because the Magician and the Page of Water, which is the Page of Cups, the two of them did come out together when I was only looking for one more card. So the Page of Cups, it does talk about communication coming, okay? It does talk about receiving a message, okay? A very heartfelt message, all right? But I do feel it's got to do with something that you have been manifesting in your life, okay? So it's very positive, like whatever it is, it's really, really going to be very positive. And if I look at this last card as well, you've got the box, receiving a gift. And you know, anything is possible with that Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. Like, absolutely anything is possible. But we always do get some sort of a gift or some sort of a blessing when we do the work. So I would try not to focus too much on the trouble or the love or the hate or the devil, or, you know, you need to get out of this head, okay? Because this is a space where you probably have been. You know, I do feel that for some of you that this may have already happened. But it's, you know, my advice to you is to let it go, okay? Whatever it is, let it go. Forgive, forget, but forgive. Don't forget, always remember. As my grandmother would have always said, always remember, okay? Because this anxiety is not good for any of your health, okay? Sleepless nights is not going to be good for any of us, okay? So it's kind of like, you transform, you let things go, close the doors if you have to close the doors on certain people or in certain relationships, because new doors will be opening for you. And in order for anything new to come into our lives, and something has to go. It's always, always, always the case, okay? So, Taurus, I hope this video has helped you. These are only general readings, okay? Just try to take what resonates to you. If it all doesn't fit with you, just leave it. Don't try and make something fit. You should check out your rising and your moon sign as well, if Taurus is your sun sign, because some months they can resonate more for us than our sun sign. If you're looking for messages just pertaining to you and your situation, you would need a private reading. And the details will be in the description box below. So thank you for watching this. Please like, share, please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And if you don't, you can press the notification bell, and that way you'll be notified of every time I upload a new video or any time I go live. So I wish you all the best for February, okay? And just be mindful that these can, timing is fluid, all right? Best of luck, guys. Stay safe.